What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Monday night. It's marked by wrestling. Let's watch Monday Night Raw, shall we? We are just days away from SummerSlam 2026, and it's going to be a busy week. There's a lot going on. We've got quite a night packed already. Few matches, few confrontations. We'll see what SummerSlam holds for us this weekend, but we got to get through a couple more shows before we get there. So let's see what's happening. Then, now, forever. Hello to Dawsey Chatham, who stopped in earlier this afternoon. Dawsey, thanks for the message. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Then, now, forever. Let's see if I can get the volume up. Mine's kind of low. But they're in LA. Inglewood. I don't know why they're showing the Dodger Stadium. Intuit Dome, relatively speaking, in my backyard, but we don't do those prices in the Mark by Wrestling House, so we're here together instead. Oh, they've got the Hell in the Cell in the building. Okay. The Hall of Famer Triple H and the general manager for Monday Night Raw. Are they bringing the cage down now? Are they going to do the weigh-in in the cage? Because they said Triple H was going to be a part of the weigh-in, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, Oba Femi's on the way already. So let's see what happens. Okay. Oba and Brock both walking, I guess, from different sides of the building, I'm assuming. But we'll see what we got. Man, they're treating this so serious, like it's already SummerSlam. Playing that dum-dum-dum-dum, that heartbeat music. So we'll see what we got. What's up, last name? All right, Oba Femi's the first one out. They're going to do the weigh-in. These sort of contract signing, weigh-in, these go-home show confrontations, you never know what to really expect. I mean, you kind of do know what to expect. Some shenanigans maybe to sell the show a little bit more. But who knows how they're going to execute here. Brock and Oba both on the way to the ring. Oba making his entrance now. Triple H also in the ring for the weigh-in. And Adam Pearce, Michael Cole said. So we'll see how rowdy it gets, if it gets rowdy at all, with Triple H and Pearce in there. But Oba still kicking off the show. Still acknowledging Oba as king of the ring, which is nice. Boy, they love a crowd shot of people strutting for Oba. That entrance is fantastic, though, for Oba. Of course, the outer shot with the cage girders kind of being in his way kills it a little bit, but that's okay for tonight only. Hunter and Oba listening to the chants of the crowd in LA.
Oba, in 5 days, you go to battle with the most decorated combat sport athlete in history. But before we get to SummerSlam and before we get to Hell in a Cell, please stand on the scale.
All right, Oba's getting ready to stand on the scale. Oh, he's doing the whole... I thought he was going to strip all the way down like the UFC fighters do. Just shirt off.
The weight for Oba Femi, 302 pounds.
302 for Oba. The theatrics of all this.
SummerSlam. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Adam Pearce doing his best Vince McMahon impression. Putting that growl in his voice. Yeah, I think no disrespect to the gentleman standing in the background of this shot, but I think all the NPCs that are in the ring probably going to get tossed. I hope they don't get tossed into the cage. Maybe Adam Pearce takes a shot. I don't think Triple H does, though. I think he's past that. If he did, that would be something people would talk about for sure, though. But I don't think it's safe for Hunter to take bumps anymore, what with his heart condition. All right. Here comes Brock. Oh, there's more cops coming up. Yeah, these are definitely indie wrestlers. Yeah. The cops coming into the cage now, last name, they're the ones who are going to get tossed. You can spot an indie wrestler a mile away. Those are not LAPD guys. What's funny, though, is that segments like this will oftentimes have a future WWE star. What's Brock doing? Is he locking the cage door shut? He's locking Oba in the cage. And Lesnar still hadn't got in yet. I mean, all they have to do is raise the cage.
We have a slight change of plans here to allow Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. Well, that's not a very good idea now, is it? We are talking about the single most violent athlete.
Paul Heyman's gabbing on the mic. And Oba's locked in the cage. Brock on the outside, and Oba just pacing like a caged animal. LA seems kind of lethargic, if I'm being honest, tonight. Heyman's mic is not working.
With all due respect to the beating you gave Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, all of them, you
Heyman's having a hard time with this mic.
Brock Lesnar is the beast of the Brockadon. Brock Lesnar has never been defeated inside Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, they keep talking the same talking points. Brock's never lost Hell in a Cell.
Streak that will never be broken. This beast conquered the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. And this wannabe ruler thinks that he's going to snap the streak of Brock Lesnar by ass. Oba Femi may be the most dominant bastard to walk into WWE in the past 24 years. But Oba Femi cannot beat Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. By the way, just for the record, Brock Lesnar got on a scale in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 303 pounds.
One more pound than Oba. He said Brock got on a scale in the back. The Brock's not even going to touch him. He's not coming in the cage. Honestly, though, they are playing Brock beautifully here. He's walking around like a cocky, lion of the woods, but he keeps putting distance between him and Oba. He keeps talking. Yeah, see, he talks tough to Oba because there's a cage between them. Oh, they're flipping birds at each other. And Brock's trying to get him hyped up a little bit, I think. All right. Well, they better bring it. They better bring it Saturday. It was underwhelming as a segment. I mean, what is Brock doing? Oh, Oba's just throwing down on the cops. It's all Oba. Yep. Jeez. That cop almost took a choke slam on the scale. And then that one cop over rotated on the power bomb. Made Oba look stupid. He picks up the mic, but did he drop it? Throws the scale down.
Summerslam Sunday, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins will meet for the world title. We continue our multi-part look at the intense epic.
At this point, why don't they just raise the cage? Well, he's a farming. That's why. Okay, another chapter in Roman and Seth. That segment could have been done better. Listen, it's been my favorite match they've been building to for the entire SummerSlam card, and that left me wanting a little bit. I got to tell you, though, Brock has been running scared the entire time. There's absolutely no reason for him to win this match. He needs to come, take his whooping like a man, and then go hang it up. All right, Bloodline's in the building. There's the Usos. There's Jacob. So we know Roman's probably in the back seat here. Yeah.
Reigns will be in the ring later on tonight, face to face with his Summerslam Sunday opponent.
Roman doesn't travel with the belt anymore, which is kind of weird to me. Like he's already kind of burying the world title by not even traveling with it. All right, here comes the Vision. Vision taking on Alpha Academy tonight. Curious if this is all we get from the Vision and Alpha Academy, or if this ends up leading to possibly something at SummerSlam this weekend. But here comes Braun Breaker and Austin Theory, Maxine, and Logan Paul in tow. Yeah, well, last name, the way I saw it, it looked like the guy taking the power bomb was like throwing himself down and not holding on for Oba to slam him. And so like he went too early, and then so Oba had to protect him and then lift him back up and slam him again. So we'll see what happens here. So I'm trying something different, trying to get the international feed of Raw to give you guys more insights while ads are going on. So that seems to be working tonight. The Vision is still making their entrance. So if anything interesting happens, we get any interesting promos, I'll let you guys know tonight. Meanwhile, though, the Vision's still just making their entrance to the ring. Do I think Tom Brady shows up tonight? I don't think so. That would be. I feel like Tom Brady being there would be a thing they would advertise ahead of time. Obviously, he has some kind of beef with Logan Paul, but I wonder if they'll wait.
What's good?
All right, Logan is cutting a promo.
Let me ask y'all something. Do you understand what time it is? Do you understand who you are in the presence of? Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the Vision. And I know for a fact you're booing and you're upset because all of you witnessed my boy, Braun Breaker, split that Humpty Dumpty of a man Otis in half last week. Hey, that was hilarious. Almost as hilarious as Otis confessing his feelings for Maxine. I love you, Maxine. Shut up. If it wasn't so funny, I'd feel bad.
Logan's promo is weak, honestly.
We took their lunch and we took their girl. But don't take it from me. Take it from her. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Vision Queen, Maxine Dupree.
And here's the thing. Our vision has never been more clear. My boy Roman.
Okay. Well, the 5-second promo that Maxine cut got way more heat than anything Logan Paul said. So I'll give her credit for that. Yeah, I am curious what's next for the tag division. I can't imagine this Alpha Academy thing is going to last very long. I'm curious though, if Penta loses the Intercontinental title, could we slide Phoenix over to Raw? Have the Lucha Bros against the Vision, maybe? We'll see what happens. All right, who all's here? Ryan Garcia, the welterweight boxing champion. His little girl looks really excited. That's pretty cute. All right. Here comes Alpha Academy. Otis and Tozawa.
Summerslam. It all begins on Saturday. Schedule will be the same for Saturday and Sunday. 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock on the West Coast.
I heard that they were making Dom the new Vikingo, basically, so I didn't know that actually literally included putting Omos with him. That's very interesting. Surely, I would think Triple Mania is going to be set up to have Dom versus El Grande Americano, because at this point you got to put the mega title on El Grande, don't you think? I mean, Dom hasn't been doing anything with that belt, really. We give Liv Morgan a hard time. But what has Dom done with the mega title? All right, here we go. Alpha Academy versus Division. Basically telling Alpha Academy to throw it away. And here comes the Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker starting off against Otis now. Listen, I understand break up the group and you might not feel the same way that others do about your relationship. The way that Maxine Dupree and the Division have handled this is outright disgusting. How do you figure it's disgusting, Mike? Oh, the fact of the matter is, Otis couldn't leave well enough alone, had to follow his heart, and it let him off the deep end. Okay? He was friends at best, trapped in the friend zone with Maxine, a permanent fixture in her friend zone. He couldn't live with that. He had to open his mouth about Austin Theory, and this is where the Alpha Academy is ended up as a result. Big shoulder block from Otis drops Braun Breaker. Looking for revenge as well. He is now the legal man. Double team to the Academy, who would then pick up midnight Corey. Perhaps could earn into some tag team championship opportunity. Guarantee you, if the Vision make the mistake of overlooking Tozawa and Otis, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because while they may be quirky as individuals, Tozawa and Otis are definitely dangerous between the belts. You saw Maxine Dupree last week pay dividends already for this tag team. The Division knocked off Javon Evans and Dragon Lee in tag team action. Maxine was brought into all this. At one point a few weeks ago that Austin Theory kicked her to the curb, but that was not the case. Now Tozawa slides out of the ring and what's up, Swaby? How you doing, man? Oh wow, Maxine grabbing Tozawa's leg as he tries to get back in the ring, creating the distraction, and now Tozawa gets dropped by the Vision. And yet another commercial break. We're fresh into Raw now, in the multiple ad breaks. So I do have the match in progress here. I'll let you know if anything exciting happens. Injury to represent the Vision and help his stablemates. Best cheerleader there is. He's Tozawa does know how to sell. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a pro.
Dominating Tozawa, cheap shot now to Otis. I can only imagine what Tozawa and Otis have been going through the last few weeks. To see someone like Maxine, who of course was such an integral part of the team, and now,
Man, big German suplex from Braun Breaker to Tozawa.
Now Maxine is done. I'm sure they've spent most of their free time on Reddit complaining about chads and toxic masculinity. 2026, that's what people do. Oh, what a clubbing blow by Breaker, who's having his way with Tozawa. Tozawa suffered
The pacing of this match is pretty deliberate. It's pretty slow, I'm going to be honest. But Breaker just throwing Tozawa around, though.
Really unique situation. Everybody in LA is upset with Logan Paul. You think it's because they've never seen a star that big before? And I'm not a rhetorical question. How I thought it was. So I would say, oh man. Turning it over by Breaker inside out. The kick out now by Tozawa. On Breaker. Backing Tozawa up into the corner. Tag made now to Theory.
Next week is Ted Lasso. Okay, that's great. Looking forward to that. Austin Theory ripping the shirt off Tozawa now. The humiliation.
Absolutely right. Tozawa, for many years, considered one of the best wrestlers on the independent scene. Made some serious waves when he arrived in WWE. Helped to recapture past glory. We all know what Otis is physically capable of. Here he just manhandling Tozawa, needed to stop. Cover.
All right, we should be back from the break any second now.
There's over 14,000 here tonight. The Intuit Dome in Los Angeles for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. The final Monday Night Raw before this weekend's epic two-night Summerslam. The Vision, the tag champs, taking on Otis and Tozawa on the Alpha Academy. That's several minutes of an incredibly one-sided affair with the Vision absolutely dominating the Academy, and things don't look any better at the moment for Tozawa. Check out this power move and military press by Braun Breaker. Oh, and double knees right to the midsection of Tozawa. Here's the cover by Breaker. Is it enough? And a kick out. You can't allow Akira Tozawa to hang around very long. Once upon a time, the world referred to him as the stamina monster. Tozawa has a gas tank, second to none. Also has a tremendous heart and resilience. He tries to pull himself up in the corner.
I don't think it's been established that if Alpha Academy wins, they get his title shot. You would think they would, though, since this is a non-title match. If they do win, that you would have to guarantee that almost, I'd think. Okay. Hot tag to Otis. Otis and Theory going at it. Here comes Breaker, but he gets dropped too. Avalanches from corner to corner.
And just like that, the Academy is back in this matchup. Well, now they're seeing it put Breaker away. Tozawa with the tag.
Hitting the worm, the caterpillar, if you will. And suicide dive from Tozawa. Yeah, good question. Who's going to interrupt the concert? Logan Paul with the distraction. Oh, man. Senton eats the knees. And Otis and Breaker on the outside. Oh, Otis eats ring post. Theory's, he's got Tozawa up. And Breaker's about to eat the ropes here. High speed spear. Good grief. He just folded Tozawa in half. That's it. That's that. Stick a fork in Alpha Academy. They're done. So much for that. No reason for a rematch there. And now Breaker and Theory still beating down Tozawa after the match. Will we get some kind of run-in, some kind of save? Will there be a new team to challenge the Vision to help them out? Oh, he's going to hit another spear. What do we got? Oh, Otis is here to help. Yeah, you think we'll see Dom tonight because Dom and Danhausen have been scheduled for SummerSlam now. Is he going to try to Vader bomb Theory? And Maxine trying to stop him. And now Otis is hesitating. And that's that. Double power bomb. The crowd is almost dead silent. This is uncomfortable.
Just tasteless and unnecessary. How did the Vision hurt these two guys enough?
Crowd booing now. Feels like LA doesn't care much about Alpha Academy, which can't entirely blame them because they've been positioned as nobodies for so long. Now what's... Oh, Theory's getting a chair. Oh, my gosh. What a wicked chair shot from Theory to Otis. That was vicious. It's like his head was, he like concertoed him up against the post.
Well, thank you so much.
Jackie Redmond.
Any update on the status of what we just saw, I will be sure to bring it to you immediately. In the meantime, I'm backstage with LA Knights.
LA Knight.
Just a few days on Saturday at SummerSlam, you're in 6-man tag team match against the Bloodline. Listen, we all know how the Bloodline works. So what are you thinking as you prepare for this match at SummerSlam?
Thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I just drove down Sepulveda Boulevard. I made that left on Century, and then I pulled right into the Intuit Dome here in Los Angeles, California. Your boys in the building.
Okay, crowd's waking up for LA Knight. Thank God.
Also thinking about, I heard Michael Paul, heard some others say, man, LA Knight, he's awfully paranoid, ain't he? Paranoid. Huh? Yeah. I'm paranoid. God would not be paranoid. Every single thing that I said would happen has happened. When that goes that way, is that really paranoia or is that justified knowledge? Is that a little bit of Nostradamus for you? Because the way it goes down, I told you, I said Once the bloodline gets back together, it's going to be sneak attacks. It's going to be screw jobs. It's going to be all that. And I hope the boys are feeling big. I hope they're feeling good because Saturday night at SummerSlam, Saturday night's all right to fight. Fight is what we're going to do. And the goal is to put the bloodline in a hole. 6 feet deep, not coming back. And what that means, boys, I'm telling you right now, when you meet this guy, a little BFT for you, that's not an insult back. It's just a fact of life. So says LA Knight. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. LA Knight. Oh, we got a Raquel promo. Intercontinental title match between Raquel and Soul. Last thing he asked, what do I think of Mike Santana's new name? Yeah, so Mike Santana now going by Cruz Montana. My first thought was, I don't know why Mike Santana needed to change his name, especially since while he was in TNA, they came over to NXT, and he was Mike Santana then. But I did read Mike himself say the name change was a tribute to his father. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not going to judge Cruz for that. So if he did that to honor his father, who am I to judge him? But if that was just the name he chose because WWE forced him to change his name, that was a silly thing to do, to try to force a name change on someone NXT audiences are already familiar with under a name and persona that has already been in front of the NXT audience. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We will see. Is the Judgment Day still cursed? That's a great question. I don't know. All right, Byron Saxton is in the crowd, about to have an interview here with somebody.
High-profile match tonight, and he just so happens to be my guest. So please welcome All Ego Ethan.
Oh, Ethan Page, who will be facing Rey Mysterio tonight.
Ethan, tonight,
that's what's been advertised anyway.
WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
I'm doing a UK one, Swaby, but I'm having a little bit of a lag, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to resolve that right now.
But I should remind you, the last time you had a one-on-one with Rey, things didn't quite work out in your favor. What do you plan to do differently tonight? Well, first, let me just thank you for the reminder, Byron. Let me remind you, Rey Mysterio may have won the battle, but Ethan Page won the war.
You know what? I kind of do miss the motion match cards. Like when they would do their little taunt or whatever before they were showing what the match was. That was always something I kind of took for granted. But I enjoyed it. I do kind of miss that. I tell you what, man, this LA crowd is hard to please. It feels like they're only making noise for the very top acts, which kind of annoys me.
The ultimate underdog, Rey. Former world champion, Rey. Hall of Famer, Rey. Well, guess what? You want round two with All Ego? That's fine. The results, it might be a little different, but a little bit the same. I don't plan on sending you home for 1 month, Rey. Tonight in front of your people, I plan on making you take off the rest of your career. Trust me, I'll do it. Ethan, thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
Yeah, it feels like there's a real energy gap in the crowd tonight. I don't know what it's about. LA is usually better than this. But yeah, we'll see. Americano at SummerSlam. It should be interesting if he showed up in the Danhausen match. That would be interesting. But in Minnesota, I wonder what kind of reception he would get. Jimmy Hart is here. Is that Mrs. Bloodline down there too? What's up, Anthony Manzano? When do you predict either Raquel or Roxanne go crazy Latino and live? I'm surprised with that temper either room. They've been able to hold their tongue and song. I mean, at some point you're going to have some kind of a breakdown between Liv and Roxanne and Raquel. It's got to come at some point. Maybe we'll see some of that tonight because, Raquel has got a title shot tonight. And I'm curious how that all shakes out because one-on-one, she'd have a good shot to beat Soul. But will something get in the way of her winning? We'll see. And, of course, Liv has EO this weekend as well. 0 title defenses Liv.
I chased success and championships until I had nothing left.
Oh, video package on Gable. What's up, Shamanica? Oh, they're showing him all the way back when he was challenging Gunther and Sammy and the heel turn.
It never did. From now on, we're going to focus on Gable. Control narcissist. Sometimes losing everything reminds you of what really matters.
Man, just showing that shot.
So I've done my way back, the old school way, owning my mistakes, making amends with the people I hurt and with myself. And it set me free. Free to endure life's gauntlet and press on toward a championship without needing it for validation. Because saying I need that title, that's just something people say when they don't really know why. But now, I know why. I was born here, raised here, forged here. I'm not walking into that ring as a guy who lost himself chasing a championship. I'm walking in as the guy who found himself again, ready to represent my family, my friends, myself, and this state. The same way I did at the Olympic Games, with pride, with honor, and integrity. I'm taking that Intercontinental title, and I'm doing it as the man I was always supposed to be. Minnesota, I'm coming home.
Come on, man. Just do the predictable thing and give Gable that title at SummerSlam. Oh, EO video package too. You thought you could beat me for the crown, but in the end, I was the one who became queen of the ring. I proved you wrong that night. You alone are not as strong as you think you are. And most importantly, yeah, making fun of Liv's catchphrase. I've been in the presence of great champions, great teachers, and leaders in the female locker room we share. You pale in comparison to them all. You're arrogant, and that may be your downfall. Okay, EO.
he did it, you must. And I'm going to do it all over again to become the new women world champion.
Okay. Hot stuff from Gable and from EO. I'm eager to see Gable's match at SummerSlam 100%. But even looking forward to seeing EO if they book that the right way. A Midnight Suns movie. That sounds interesting. Javon Evans coming on down. We got Javon and Rusev one-on-one tonight. Yeah, I don't know what he'll do. You know, the way they've been keeping Liv out of the ring, I just wonder, man. I wonder. Will they do anything crazy with EO? Or is there something more going on with Liv that we don't know about? Because I feel like her not defending the title since WrestleMania, that just feels intentional. You know what I mean? I don't think they just forgot about her because she is one of the more marketable stars they have in the women's division right now. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Something's fishy about Liv's situation to me. So we'll see.
Rusev would take out Evans and an accolade and a beat down afterward. What a great design by Evans. In a series of the young OG continues to captivate the entire WWE universe. Win, lose, or draw, no matter what city we're in, everyone wants to get bouncing. An electrifying young competitor, tremendous amount of a high flyer who just energizes the crowd. I just love the attitude of this young man. He knows that when the first that did, there was the fight.
All right. Still making his entrance is Javon.
I'm not doing the Eagle thing, Paul. I'm not doing it. Come on, let's see what it is you want to do here. Well, come on, you made me look good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We need to get better out here. Hey, it's all the OT earlier. I know I'm old.
Good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come over here and smack that bastard straight on your face. But he's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that. He's not good enough. He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I'm gonna stay down on one knee. Prove it.
Okay. Rusev on his way to the ring.
Hey, WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan is officially kicking off SummerSlam TakeOver this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Minneapolis Convention Center. SummerSlam TakeOver is free to attend, and Superstar autograph photo ops are on sale now at WWE.takeover.com. Plus, be sure to gear up for SummerSlam by visiting the SummerSlam Superstore, presented by Chase Freedom, the official credit card of SummerSlam. Talk about Rusev to take on Javon Evans. Rusev certainly has to be feeling a level of confidence knowing it was him who disposed of the young OG in the Intercontinental Championship #1 contender.
All right. Javon and Rusev. Mix of styles here. Let's see what kind of match we get. I feel like this match would kill it on GM mode in 2K.
Rusev moves as well and as quickly as just about any. This is the third time these two have gone one-on-one. Javon Evans with an upset win a couple of months back, and then Corey mentioned Rusev knocking off Javon Evans, a matchup in the Gauntlet match a couple of weeks back, but then a beatdown by Rusev afterward as he continues the assault now on Evans. I think Evans was able to accept the fact that he was bounced from the Gauntlet. It was the extracurricular activity that really drew the ire of the young OG. A lot of guns out in that matchup that night, but Rusev doing a great job grounding this young man in the early going of this match. Rusev in a bad mood as well. Tried to talk to him earlier. He just kept mumbling something about the loss he had in the tag match.
Oh, stiff kick to the face from Javon. Big backflip. That backflip woke up the crowd. I think Inglewood's going to be loving Javon by the end of the night here. He's got the crowd saying bouncy. Javon going for a dive, but he gets clocked by Rusev.
Rusev now quickly back on the attack. Very impressive closing speed on
Oh, sick uppercut by Rusev.
Rusev is a three-time United States champion. However, he hasn't held a singles title in WWE in about 7 years. He's been hungry for gold. Oh, slap to Evans sends him right out of the ring.
What's up, Chris Wrestling Views? Another finish.
To survey the situation now, following Evans to the outside. This looks bleak for the young OG. You only have to tell me once. You only have to tell me once, Rusev.
Yeah, I mean, last name, I feel like the other Judgment Day ladies will get involved for better or worse. I have a hard time seeing them part Sol Ruca with the title just yet. But also, like, man, I kind of want them to do something with Raquel, but we'll see. Shamanica, back in 2020, when Charlotte chose Rhea, at the time, I thought it was cool because it had never been done before, and I liked the opportunities that it sort of opened up. But as time has gone on, it's looked kind of sour. And also, I thought, oh my gosh, Javon pitching a commercial is honestly, that's inspired behavior. I appreciate that from Javon. Now, that being said, I liked the idea of Charlotte picking Rhea at that time because it was a match we hadn't had yet, right? And of course, it ended up being the COVID WrestleMania, so that just threw everything out the window and really kind of ruined the match crowd-wise. But at the end of the day, I didn't like Charlotte going over. I really thought that Rhea should have won that first match. I appreciate the little WrestleMania rivalry they've had. It's been very good, but I just didn't feel like Charlotte should have taken that first one. Now, that being said, They pivoted from Charlotte to Io in NXT, which was great. And I wonder if I feel, though, now that I'm saying all this out loud and remembering it all, Shimonica, I would have loved to see Rhea drop that title to Io instead. And then that whole history of Rhea never being able to beat Io could have started in NXT. But anyways, it is what it is. I'm more gracious to WWE when they take a chance, even if the chance doesn't work, right? Because sometimes, we want to criticize them for doing the safe thing, for giving us the same old stale stuff. And sometimes they will try. They'll try a thing and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And when it doesn't work, I'm like, you know what? At least you gave me something different. At least you took a shot. And I think using the Royal Rumble to pick the NXT champion was a great example of taking that shot. Like, I don't think Roman Reigns would have done it. Of course, this wouldn't have worked the year before. Jey Uso wouldn't have probably picked Oba Femi, at WrestleMania, because he already had that beef with Gunther. But like, if the Royal Rumble winner could have picked Oba Femi when he was still champion, like that could have been something else. But that also came off the heels of NXT kind of doing that main roster invasion. So the bigger crowds had more familiarity with the NXT roster at that time. So that was probably the time to try it. But yeah. Oh, Chris Wrestling Views. Yeah, the Vision and Alpha Academy match fell kind of flat. It really felt like, one, the crowd was kind of asleep for that match, and two, that all the wrestlers were kind of moving at half speed, except for Braun Breaker when he decided to run the ropes quickly, like with that one spot. And I'm not sure where to point the finger on that one, Chris Wrestling Views, because LA is not bringing it tonight. And I'm telling you right now, I bet they will explode for Roman when Roman shows up. And I am trying not to be bitter about that right now. There's nothing worse to me than a crowd that can prove they can be loud, choosing to sit on their hands for most of the show. Like, Javon and Rusev are having a pretty good match here, I would say. And Ethan Page's promo, which was in the commercial break, mind you, so you guys probably didn't see it, was pretty good. And the crowds are just like not engaging. And sometimes, not always, sometimes it's the crowd's fault. Because sometimes these guys and these ladies are putting in work. And it's not always their fault. Sometimes it is the crowd's fault. And I think, oh man, Rusev just dropped Javon with that right hand. And here's the thing, like, Rusev is working snug with Javon, I think, trying to get the crowd invested here. And they're just, every once in a while, are like, oh, but like, they're not, they're starting to boo finally. I mean, listen, I've complained about WWE's ticket prices till the cows come home. But one of the reasons they should be so cheap is not just because, hello, thank you, cheap tickets. But when you lower ticket prices, some of your most passionate fans can actually afford to be in the building. Scalpers aren't buying the $25 tickets. Like, ain't nobody going to pay $800 for a $25 ticket. You know what I mean? So, like, lower the prices, and that'll lower the scalping prices too. And like, anyway, yes, this crowd is dead, and it's embarrassing. I actually know somebody who's there tonight too. I'm gonna have to text him later and be like, dude, what is up with this crowd? Shimonica, yes, I have watched Unreal. I even shot an episode of A&B's podcast over the weekend, discussing it, and my TikTok channel and my Instagram, I've already given my thoughts on Unreal. But I enjoyed the show. Big dive from Javon. That wakes up the crowd. The crowd is popping for spots. They're not really engaging in the match, which I don't want to criticize too much, but it irks me, man. SummerSlam predictions, Shimonica, will be Wednesday night. Wednesday night SummerSlam predictions with myself, A&B Combos, and Just Alex. We're all coming together. Exactly. Last name. Not everybody's got that kind of money for tickets. So, like, if you drop those prices, back when I lived in Georgia, the Atlanta Falcons dropped their ticket prices during the Michael Vick years, and they filled the Dome every week. And also the culture around the Falcons, like, it became a hot commodity in the city because everyday people could afford to be a part of it. And I'm here for it. Like, make your product something that everyday people can afford to be in the community. Oh my gosh. Rusev blocked the OG cutter and reverses into the accolade. That might be it for Javon. Shamanica, I'm a big fan of Chelsea's too. I just have so much respect for her. Like, she just gives her all the time. Javon looks like he might just pass out. He's trying to fight out. He's trying to hook up. Is Rusev going to let it happen? And who do I think will return for both nights? That's a good question. I don't know as far as returns, you know. It's been a while since we've seen Randy. And, you know, I don't know what kind of shape Naomi is in. I don't know when Stephanie Vaquero will be ready to come back. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a good question, Shamanica. I think I'll follow that. OG Cutter hits this time. Does Javon have enough to put him away? 2. Javon wins clean. All right, Bouncy. I think I'll do that, Shamanica. I will put that as like the final bonus question. And that will be available in the video for the predictions. So I'm going to add that now.
For the young OG. I can't believe it's been 40 years already. The 40th annual Survivor Series is coming to Dyson Park, home of the Houston Astros, the Ice Fox in Houston, Texas, on Saturday, November 28th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Tickets go on sale Friday, August 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. Via Ticketmaster. Visit www.com/events to register to be the first to receive pre-sale information for Survivor Series All Games. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see the fact of the night as we continue to have a look at the epic rivalry between Rollins Reigns.
Oh, great. Another Roman Seth video. Now we're at WrestleMania 40.
Seth Rollins decked out in the old SEAL gear.
And the ghost in your dreams. That night, almost 4 years of my life, it was switched. Hard work. Never get back.
Finished! Stop!
For a moment, to put a chair in Seth Rollins' back. I would for 1 second.
For the first time since 2022, Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins will collide. This time, the World Heavyweight Championship held by Reigns, never lost by Rollins, is on the line.
So I think Javon may get a title until 2027. It's a possibility, yeah, because he seems most most in line for the Intercontinental title. And it seems as though Gable is next man up for that. And I would not, let's just say that Gable wins at SummerSlam. I don't think they would do 2 babyface title changes in a row, which is what it'll be. One babyface match between Penta and Gable right now. I don't see Gable when he drops the title to anybody but a heel. So it'll probably be next year for Javon. All right. Meanwhile, Byron Saxton during the commercial break has the Vision coming out. So they're getting 2 Vision promos tonight. Oh, good grief.
So on a positive note, congratulations on your victory earlier on tonight against the Alpha Academy. But I've now learned that thanks to your actions, Austin Theory, Otis has now been ruled out of action indefinitely.
Okay, they said Otis is out of action indefinitely.
You mean to tell me that fat slob is out of here? Oh no! Whoa.
Austin, brother, chill. Indefinitely is a long time, bro. You gotta take some accountability for your actions, which I'm a master at. And Byron, on behalf of the Vision, I would like to say that we are sorry.
Okay, low key.
We feel. I feel like Otis. Excuse me.
Let her speak.
Maxine has the most heat out of anybody in the Vision. Still.
Otis is as dumb and ugly as all of you.
But Logan Paul, low-key, far better promo than he cut in 5 seconds than he cut the first time tonight.
With a badass like Braun Breaker, but you will listen to me when I tell you about my bad boy. Because he is the hottest, most jacked, talented, tenacious superstar in all of the WWE. Austin. So listen, Otis, while you're at home on bed rest, if you can still afford a Netflix subscription, I'm sure you'll be watching. Yeah, I know you can't afford it either because you're a bunch of brokies. But when you come back, Otis,
Maxine,
right,
if they could afford to come see the show tonight, they're not brokies. We're the brokies.
And you will never have a woman like me.
Not unsurprisingly, no remorse from the Vision. Otis, take some notes, brother. No one likes you here. No one likes you here. Go home. Bye-bye. See you in the hospital.
2 Vision promos tonight. Not one word from Braun Breaker the entire time. Braun Breaker seems to just be more of a physical presence for the Vision. Definitely the most physical member by far of the Vision. But they're not letting him speak. And I think that's a mistake because I think he's a far better promo than people get him credit for. The way he was cutting promos on CM Punk and Seth Rollins after that first turn, I don't know why they decided to veer off from that. But we're back. Joe Hendry's in the ring.
He's very nice. He's very evil.
Oh, gosh. So there's going to be a concert. It could be good. It could be really bad. Well, someone asked if Judgment Day was still cursed. Danhausen says that Judgment Day curse is never over. So What are we about to do? We're about to venture into some territory, guys. Oh, the Minihausens are here. This is dying a slow death, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's more Danhausens. Oh, it's Dancing Lady Hausens. I think these might be the Clippers dancers, actually. They're doing this like mashup song, like I Believe That You Are Cursed. The crowd is not into it. Oh, they're not into it. They're not booing. They're just quiet. This might be they do chant "You Are Cursed" with Danhausen. This might be the first time since his debut that Danhausen might have to take a bit of an L on his segment. Ryan Garcia is out here dancing with the Clippers dancers now. Oh boy. We're doing this. Hey Celeste, how are you? Oh, Ryan Garcia just hit Joe Hendry with a guitar. Oh, here comes Judgment Day. Dom and JD just dumped Danhausen. Finally, this went somewhere. Golly. Oh, and the Minihausens are trying to fight Dom and JD. The Minihausens are getting a bigger pop than anybody else. This is just. They'd be careful, or else they're going to turn Judgment Day face for ending this segment. I don't know what they're chanting. Frog splash onto Danhausen. Got to give Dom some heat going into SummerSlam. Ryan Garcia posing with Dom and JD. I don't know anything about Ryan Garcia other than he's a boxer. But they're booed. Oh, boy. All right, well, we get a vignette on Penta now. Woo! That was not the best. As they say on Arrested Development, that was far from the best. Gosh. That song. Last name, I think it would be a stroke of genius for R-Truth to be walking around backstage singing that song to himself.
Why I have to fight even harder at Summerslam
I'm not fighting for revenge. I'm fighting for my legacy, for my title, and for all those people who believe in me.
Chap Gable, Senior Summerslam.
¿Y sabes por qué? Porque yo soy recta, enfado.
All right. Lots of fire, but no fear. That is night 2 of SummerSlam. Penta and Gable.
Minnesota.
DoorDash.
The Intuit Dome tonight in Los Angeles and all the
All right. So Soul and Raquel is a match still left.
only on Netflix.
More Netflix celebrities. Hey, Slater. Shout out to AC Slater. Oh, he's got a Heart Family shirt on. Shout out to that. Oh, what's up, O'Shea? Lil Ice Cube wearing a We Love Bailey shirt. Ashton Kutcher is here with an NXT tag title. Okay. I always love seeing when you can tell a celebrity is a wrestling fan, like where their head's at. O'Shea, that was a homemade We Love Bailey shirt. Like he was sending a message. And something about Ashton Kutcher holding an NXT title got my attention too. And of course, Mario Lopez with a Hart Family shirt. Shout out. I don't mind celebrities at ringside if they are one of us as wrestling fans, you know? Whatever that nobody guy was who's got a Netflix show coming up, I don't need that. I didn't need the boxer there either. Don't know him. Good luck to him in his fight, but nah, not feeling it. All right, Rey Mysterio, Ethan Page coming up after this. Yeah, Rey is a wrestler and a GM. Take us back to the Attitude Era in the days of William Regal or Kurt Angle even for a while. Crazy stuff. Anyway, Rey making his entrance.
Ethan Page entering the ribs of Rey Mysterio. Looking for a major of revenge tonight. All ego looks to continue the meteoric rise that has been his career since arriving on Monday Night Raw.
I gotta say, the show tonight hasn't been terrible, but it's been okay.
The AAA general manager, one of the greatest superstars of all.
It doesn't feel like a go-home show. I'll say this.
Yeah, you can say that. Rey Mysterio standing his ground like only Rey can. In the face of adversity, and when I say adversity, I mean he's 7'3", 400+-pound Nigerian colossus known as Oba. Oh, we saw Dirty Dom show his true colors as well.
They're recapping AAA.
Rey's a great GM. He just lackluster that. Oba Femi is here.
Oh, goodness. So, all right, let's hear it, guys. What is your most anticipated match for SummerSlam?
It's mine.
I'm curious what you guys are looking forward to the most.
If anyone else did the entrance, it would be seen as like goofy or comical. But like, it's the irony of this absolute beast just dancing his way to the ring. But at the end of the day, I'm going to kill you.
No Rey. No.
to speak tonight.
All right, here comes Ego. Last name, I'm with you. Those two matches I'm looking forward to the most as well.
Weighing 240 pounds. Oh, Ego!
Okay.
You reach rock bottom.
Oh, here's another big cast.
The only thing left to do is climb back up. Everyone will.
Oh, they showed him now. 8-3, man. That's Monday. That's next Monday.
Hey, thinks highly of himself. He belongs here in Los Angeles, I imagine. A lot of people think very highly of Ethan Page. What did I say, Mike? Rey Mysterio dubbed it, however, the Hall of Famer who was in the ring, meant to go one-on-one with Page here tonight. This is the second time they've got one-on-one.
I think the curse is going to be catching. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like there'll be some shenanigans this weekend with Dom and Danhausen for sure.
Those of us with fully functional brains realize that even though the W may have belonged to Rey Mysterio, it was all Ego who won the last match, putting right on the shelf. Rey Mysterio was very busy as of late, not only as an in-ring competitor, but of course the general manager on Triple A. Rey has done a phenomenal job since taking over the position. Triple A absolutely red hot right now. You can catch it each and every Saturday night on WWE's official YouTube channel. Ethan Page early on showing some of his amateur technique. At one point, he trained for the Olympics, did Ethan Page, to represent the country of Canada. You know, Ethan told me he actually had some higher-ups in the nation of Canada talk him out of competing in the Olympics as to not embarrass the rest of the world. Well, Ethan Page was recognized by the Canadian government, we've mentioned this before, for outstanding global impact through sports and entertainment. Oh, a big shoulder tackle. Talk about impact from Ethan Page. Page has all the tools, there's no doubt about it. His ego leaves something to be desired. Some would call Ethan Page Canada's greatest export. And who would they be? Well, I did, because I used to think of Iron Mike Sharp, who used to use that moniker. Ethan Page. Oh, great move. Mysterio, great move. Cover and a kick out by Page at 1. Sure, Page is cooler than Iron Mike. Forearm shiver by Mysterio, right to the jaw. Rey looking to outwit Page. And after all these years, Rey Mysterio absolutely tossless.
Rey, nope, gets stopped short by Ethan Page.
Now Mysterio up, down goes Page. Great counter by Rey, able to shift his way at the last second. Balance on this man is extraordinary. An unorthodox offensive style, but Ethan Page just like that. Everything about Rey Mysterio is extraordinary, has been extraordinary for 2+ decades, which is why Ethan Page is so motivated tonight, because this is a high-profile matchup, a massive opportunity to defeat a Hall of Fame. Oh, Scott called the biggest little man in the history of WWE, the three-time world champion Rey Mysterio. Now, remember, rib injury suffered by Mysterio, and Page seems to begin his focus now on the midsection. Enjoy your time off. You seem to enjoy your vacation. Make no mistake about it, Michael Cole. Ethan Page may be relatively new in WWE, but he is a veteran. He has traveled the globe, honing his craft. He competed all over the world before arriving in NXT, where he dominated, and he's shown up here on Monday Night Raw and continues to do much of the same. He told me earlier today that he was not giving up pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. He'll be watching the Penta Cable match at SummerSlam with high interest as Mysterio now comes over the top. Page hung on. Mysterio trying to fight out of this predicament, but right out of the apron. That's going to be tough to come back from for Rey. Ooh. Mentioned the rib injury that kept Mysterio out of action.
Yeah, if they could blur the lines a little more between AAA and what Rey is doing on Raw, that could be really intriguing. You know, they've dipped their toe in that with NXT, with OTM, and even Carmen a little bit. So I'd be curious to see if they were to bring Rey's AAA GM status onto the main roster in any way.
The ribs are such a great choice to attack because it's going to affect every single aspect of Rey Mysterio's game. Yeah, his high-flying offense, his stamina, all will be affected with the rib injury. Now that disgusting smile on the face of Page. Why is Ethan Page's smile disgusting, Michael Cole? Ethan enjoys his job. He enjoys plying his trade. He enjoys hurting and punishing a Hall of Famer like Mysterio. I thought this was pro wrestling. I was pretty sure that was the goal, to hurt your opponent, which Ethan Page was doing expertly right now. Knee right to the spine. Again, the focus on the ribs of Mysterio, the official checking on Rey to see if he can continue in this match. You know, the more I think about it, the more I understand Ethan Page's mentality. If he's able to defeat Rey Mysterio tonight, hypothetically, Ethan could come to AAA and call his shot. He could also work his way into perhaps an Intercontinental Championship opportunity down the road. Absolutely right about that. Maybe with a rights and lefts to the midsection, trying to create some separation here. Rey sent across the ring by Page, and again, a backbreaker. Cover, hooks the inside leg, and a near fall.
Call me crazy, but I think Ethan Page should win this match. I was fine with Javon beating Rusev, but this time around, like, I think building up Ethan Page now, especially if Gable beats Penta, I'd actually enjoy a Gable Page feud for the IC title.
Pressure on the damaged ribs of the Hall of Famer. The sound of a strategy is one could come up with. WWE fans trying to will Mysterio on, but maybe too much damage has been done. And there was some question of maybe a bit too soon from the rib injury. Direct shots to the kidney area. Mysterio's in deep trouble here. Defenseless at this point. Here tonight in front of over 14,000 in Los Angeles, Ethan Page putting on a clinic on how to work a body part of his opponent, Rey Mysterio, focusing on the injured ribs of Rey. And now, trying to rip the mask off of Mysterio. Page and Rusev have been doing this a lot as of late. Rey trying to fight back. Can he stay in it? Rey desperately elbowing Ethan Page from the ropes. Now Mysterio. Oh! But it's on the ribs connected with the shoulder of Page. So a bit of an uncomfortable looking landing for Rey Mysterio's knees. But as you like to say, a pivotal point in this matchup for both competitors. Could come down to who gets the upper hand right about now. He struggles to his feet, uses the rope for balance. Mysterio goes slides between the legs of Page. Step up into buried by Ray. Stuns Page a bit. Now Page in position.
Tell you what, Ethan Page just keeps cutting off Ray every time he tries to get some offense going.
Will you finally give credit where it's due to Ethan Page and his preparation, his professionalism? Well, he's a student of the game. Watches tape, lives and breathes this business. No doubt about the work ethic of Page. Rey Mysterio looking to fight back. Rey with an elbow. Showing signs of life. Page second.
Oh, man. Page gets posted.
By Rey. This buys himself a little bit of time for it. Time is exactly what Rey Mysterio needs at this point in the matchup. As Ethan Page tries to shake the cobwebs. Continue his onslaught. Page slowly back to his feet. Rey able to block the right hand. Page very groggy now. Rey's got an opening. Can he capitalize?
Okay, let me see what I can do here. Just going to have to reset things really quick.
We met at the Starbucks in.
Let's see. Okay, what am I doing here? Sorry, my Netflix crashed, everybody. Just working on bringing it back up. So, aggravating. Let's see where we're at now.
If anybody can.
See if I can catch up to the live feed. Okay. Getting This Is Awesome chance, so I missed probably a good sequence, which is a shame.
Strong tonight. Rey. Big boot from Page. Thwarts whatever Rey was trying to cook up. Now Rey hung up on the top rope. Ethan Page into the corner being admonished by the official. I don't know what Ethan Page is thinking here, but it will not end well. Rey looking to block.
Superplex incoming? We'll see.
Page now teetering. Rey connected with several right hands.
Ooh, Page gets dropped to the outside.
Mysterio gingerly to the top rope.
Wow, Hurricane Rana swings Ethan Page right into the announce desk.
And Rey sends Ethan Page back into the ring. That may have been the Hail Mary Mysterio was looking for. Page hanging onto the apron for dear life. And now in a 6-1-9 position for the Hall of Famer.
619. Oh, clever. Ethan Page uses the ring apron to block the 619. And then he posts Rey. Oh. Egoplex is a fisherman suplex. 2, 3. Ethan Page takes the win. I think it's the right call.
Still up with a smile. Ethan Page picking up a huge win tonight in the City of Angels. And Rey Mysterio seemed that it was going to pay off. The better
What's up, Sheezy? So they gave us a segment at the beginning of the show where Brock and Oba were supposed to have a weigh-in. They lowered the Hell in the Cell cage, and Brock never got in the cage, so he kept distance from Oba the whole time. Oba threw some fake cops around. The Vision beat Alpha Academy, and honestly, kind of forgettable match. Danhausen and Joe Hendry had a concert, which I got to admit was awkward until they were jumped by the guys in Judgment Day. And then Javon Evans beat Rusev in a good match, and Ethan Page just beat Rey Mysterio in another good match. So the singles matches tonight have been quite good. Everything else has been all right. Liv Morgan promo.
Sweet little Eva. I can tell you still don't understand just exactly who you're facing at SummerSlam. I am the Liv Morgan. I'm the girl that everyone underestimated and overlooked as I scratched and clawed my way to the top. So please believe me when I say I would do anything to stay there.
She'll do anything but defend the title.
Some people might think that I'm an arrogant champion, but when you have the resume that I have, you just don't care about what people think. And you know what I do care about? My championship. Which means now I care about you. Because you did beat me at Queen of the Ring. I know you're one of the best in the world. You are the genius of the sky, Io Sky. But you're wrong about me. You're not in my head. I'm not scared by the thought of losing to you at SummerSlam, and I am so much stronger than you think that I am. So thank you, Io, for the opportunity at SummerSlam to remind you and everyone else exactly who I am. The greatest women's world champion of all time.
Is that statement true? Well, we will find out on SummerSlam Saturday. Liv Morgan defending the Women's World Championship against the Queen of the Ring, Io Sky, at SummerSlam.
Oh. All the mini Housens are looking like Johnny Gargano's. Adam Pearce is back here.
Give Dom the money back.
Never!
Maybe never.
Wait. Hang the money on a pole.
On a what?
Human money on the pole. Hang it up.
Human monies on a pole?
Yes.
No.
Wrestling? No.
Don't you watch wrestling?
You get this on my show? We can hang the human monies on a pole because it is official for SummerSlam, and I need a drink.
Oh, thank you.
Human money's on a pole match. They're just going all the way silly with this, which I don't know if I love or I can't stand. Which kind of is Danhausen. Human money's on a pole. All right. Well, here comes at least Jey Uso. You and me, Us. That's the Usos. I'll tell you this, there are less people yeeting than there used to in the crowd, which at least tells me the heel turn is starting to work a little bit. And Jay's not slapping any hands. Never mind. He did just take a selfie for somebody. I was sitting here trying to give Jay credit for acting like a heel, but he can't help himself. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. The giant Danhausen could show up. That wouldn't be a bad idea. A giant Hausen, a Braunhausen, or somebody else. We shall see. Oh. Yeah, Chris Wrestling Views. I got to say, I'm not super invested in the show tonight. There hasn't been anything can't miss tonight. I'll say that. There were a couple of solid wrestling matches that I would expect on any episode of Raw. The Javon Rusev match and the Ray Ethan Page match both felt like the kind of matches I should see any time of the week. Not any time of the week, but any Monday. You know what I mean? And everything else has been below that for sure. So yeah, not a great episode so far. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Raw last week, Raw was my least favorite show of the week. And it's shaping up to do that again, which is crazy. I used to save a bunch of heat for SmackDown, but anyway, at least we got NXT tomorrow. NXT is always an entertaining show, and it's a tight 2 hours too. It doesn't ever feel like it drags to me. So, let's not say things we can't take back, Chris Wrestling Views. I wouldn't want to watch 6 hours of AEW. I'd still suffer through 2 hours of Raw. And we got maybe about 45 minutes left in the show. The Usos are coming out now. With that 6-man tag, we got 2 6-person tags this weekend at SummerSlam. So let's see here. Are they calling anybody out? They're just going to cut a promo? What are we doing? No Jacob, no Roman. Oh, my gosh. There are people calling for them to run it back. Please do not waste any more of this airtime with this. I'm typically not a big critic of any wrestling, to be honest. I try not to be hypercritical. Okay, that was a very short run it back. I'll give them that. I was afraid we were about to go to a whole nother commercial break.
time is now in your city. Got a little message for everybody stepping up to the bloodline. Got a little message for our opponents at SummerSlam. We got that right now. We got Boris Keaton. And we got our little big brother, Solo Sikoa. It's a message to all three of you fools. This your warning shot. Bam! Bam! Pew! Pew, pew, bam! Pew, pew, pew.
Solo interrupted the promo. Pew pew. We don't deserve Solo Sikoa, man. Solo always dressing like 1996 Rock, too.
Said the bloodline is here, but I don't see the bloodline. Because the real bloodline had Solo Sikoa. So whatever this crap is, you guys don't have a chance at SummerSlam. How about we just get over the jokes that you're doing so low, huh? We all know you playing this little game like back to the bloodline. This is the best damn thing that ever happened to you, Solo. Do us a favor, make it very easy on yourself, and listen to the tribal chief and run the play. Run the play, or else. Or else. Or else what? You gonna send me a warning shot?
Or else what? You're going to send me a warning shot.
You gonna eat for 30 minutes? Oh, I know. You're gonna do this stupid crap before everybody to sleep. Okay. Guys, why would I want to come back to the family, huh? I love where I'm at. Everybody here in Los Angeles, California, they love where Solo's at, baby.
Wow, a pop for Solo. Hey, there's a Solo chant. Thank you, LA.
You can tell you can kiss my ass.
Oh, okay. Solo getting a little salty.
Because at SummerSlam, baby, you got your boy, Mr. Solo Sikoa. Then you got the heavy hitter, Mr. Royce Keys. And then you got the one and only Megastar that everybody calls.
Hey, here comes right on cue, LA Knight coming down the aisle. Or is he? Yeah, he is. He's coming down the aisle. Yeah, that girl behind Solo seemed kind of emotional, but she was the one holding the sign saying it was her first time at a WWE show, though, right? Yeah. All right, LA Knight's got a mic. Listen up.
Let me talk to you. I said it once before, I'll say it again. My heart doesn't pump purple pants for your family drama. Because if you can't tell, Solo.
You've said that before, LA Knight?
We both, whether or not both are there, it's all decided at SummerSlam. But maybe somewhere down the line, maybe it's possible y'all can patch it up. sing kumbaya, have a little powwow, maybe even hit a couple in. Whatever you got to do to make things fun, because at this point, you got to pay penance for the things you've been doing. You screwed me out of the match with Jacob last week. Then you screwed Royce Keane out of his contendership match on SmackDown on Friday. But boys, all that comes to an end at SummerSlam. As far as I'm concerned, the talking is done now. You got 5 days. The clock is ticking. And I'll see you boys at SummerSlam.
What? Yeah. LA leaving without a catchphrase. Come on.
Or I can walk down this LA aisle, walk in the middle of this LA building, walk into the middle of that LA ring. Solo and I can stuff both your asses on LA style with everybody saying, yeah, that starts right now. Let's go.
All right. LA and Solo storming the ring, trying to get a piece of the Usos. Out of the crowd's reactions to everybody, I think LA Knight is the most over out of the 4 guys. And here comes Jacob. Like clockwork. Is Royce Keys in the building? All right. LA and Solo jumping on Jacob together. But, of course, Jacob handling business. Hip attacks for both of them. Are they going to bring Royce Keys out, or is he just not there? All right. They saved Royce Keys for last. Not a huge pop for Royce Keys, though. Well, we'll see Seth later on because Seth and Roman are having a one-on-one confrontation. Good grief. Royce Keys just decapitated Jey Uso after no-selling a super kick. Now we got Keys and Jacob staring each other down. They're chanting for Fatu, though. Fatu coming in with the Tongan death grip. And here comes Solo. Samoan Spike. Keys. Spine buster. Jacob just eating everybody's finisher. He's not selling anybody's finisher. BFT. And now Jacob rolls out of the ring and he's kind of on his feet. Not really. Well, Team LA Knight. He throws the Usos off of him. Team LA Knight standing tall tonight. Does that mean typical feud building storytelling for Saturday? We'll see. Jacob hair all messed up and everything. Hell in a Cell vignette.
Is executed, and where redemption may No excuses, no distractions, no escape. The outside world disappears, and a single truth remains. Reputation, your pedigree, the worth of this youth. You cannot own it. Survive. Courage. I demand it. I will greatness. I reveal it. It's full. The chronicle goes on.
It's like the disembodied voice of the Hell in a Cell is narrating this video, which is not bad. Great footage from past matches. And a lot of people just think Foley and Undertaker Hell in a Cell, but this video package has shown a good history of cell matches. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Celeste, there was a kid in the crowd during Solo Sikoa's promo, but it wasn't like anybody was talking to the kid. It just seemed like they were kind of emotional. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal was there. But yeah, Brock and Oba are on Saturday. They're on night one. They've either got to open up the show or they've got to close the show. It's got to be one or the other, right? All right, I imagine they'll throw to a break. Yeah, it was like Happy Tears, right? Oh, so that's right. We've still got Soul and Raquel before we get Seth and Roman. How much time do we have left here? We're coming down to the last half hour. Soul is already oh. For a second, I thought it said she was the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. I'm like, already? She was the longest reigning North American champion. All right, Soul, let's see what you got. Soul and Raquel, what do you guys think so far?
WWE Summer Tour returns with 200 headlines. It all starts and ends with both brands under the same roof. To cap it all off, WWE heads to top the very next night. WWE takes over Alberta this summer. August 22nd and count August 23rd. Tickets at their practice on sale now.
Yeah, that's true. We have seen more IC title matches than US title matches. Honestly, yeah, I do think Sol Ruca retains. I want something special for Raquel, but at the same time, I don't know that you take it away from Sol, But all that to say, if Sol were to win, I would not be upset about it. I genuinely wouldn't. No, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. Okay. Oops. Sorry, everybody. You're right, Chris. Wrestling Views. They might go over tonight in trying to build towards SummerSlam. I have to say it. I wish they wouldn't, because it doesn't feel like they've really given us a lot to look for. I mean, listen, SummerSlam it already is what it is. You know what I mean? But I just don't. I'm not interested in, like, there's nothing that's happened tonight that has made me more excited for SummerSlam than I'm already excited for. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not excited for SummerSlam. I'm looking forward to it, but this go home show has not done anything for me in the sense of, and getting me excited. Summer scam. Ticket prices, man. Definitely not worth it. Oh, we got a drone shot. Remember we used to have so many drone shots at the beginning of the year?
The second time these women have gone one-on-one. Earlier this month, so beat Raquel Rodriguez. However, Rodriguez claimed some interference from Io Sky.
I just don't think we're getting there, A and B. Good to see you, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Looking forward to our predictions Wednesday nights. Are you guys, A and B, are y'all enjoying the show? Because I got to tell you, man, it is testing my energy. There have been some good matches tonight, but all the other non-match stuff has made me a little, I got to be honest. Okay, Raquel trying to get an early advantage here.
Off the second rope, Raquel, though, we're going to use her power in this match with her chokeslam. So able to land behind. Tip toss by Rodriguez. Ruca, nice hit down. The X Factor by Ruca. Cover now. Hook her away on Rodriguez and a kick out. Your point. So Ruca doesn't have
honestly, I'm kind of with you there. Chris Wrestling News. If you're going to get the belt off of Soul, I think Lyra's not a bad choice right now. Which I know she's been champion before, but this heel turn could really do something.
Raquel is a powerhouse. She's not known for her gas tank. That's not to say she doesn't have one. We just haven't really seen Raquel tested in that way. And so I'm told that's what I'm trying to do. And talk about the intensity in the early going here by the number one contender, Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel is frustrated. She feels that she's So Ruca, though, is on her back. Raquel Rodriguez misses with the elbow. Raquel has had designs on holding singles gold in WWE since she arrived. Covered by Ruca. The retained. Rodriguez kicks out. And it's frustrating that Raquel has watched all of her Judgment Day brethren succeed to such wild levels. She feels left out of the party. Tonight's Raquel's opportunity. Here, Raquel, oh, man! Has come so close on a number of occasions, not only for the Intercontinental title, but the World Championship as well. She's begging for gold for the first time here on Monday Night Raw as I guess you would describe her as a bit deranged Lyra Valkyria looking on in the back. She wants the Intercontinental title. I thought you were going to say Raquel just, I'm sorry, Lyra just looked like a beggar of some sort. She's certainly begging for something, perhaps help. Indeed, I agree. After the assault she did to Bailey back at Saturday night's main event. But it's a tough label to shed in this business when you receive multiple championship opportunities and you never get it done. That sort of thing will haunt you for your entire career, and that's what Raquel's looking to avoid. Well, listen, Raquel has been a champion. Listen, 5-time tag team champion in her career. But that's a caveat. Some people don't want to just be known as a great tag team competitor. Look at the main event, Jey Uso. One of the greatest tag teams, if not the greatest of all time. Still wanted to be world heavyweight champion. It's a level of personal pride. Gold top rope. Moonsault. Take it out.
Man, Moonsault takes out Raquel.
Flying as she tries to retain the championship. Our coverage continues. Brought to you by DiGiorno.
Big dive. It's not a dive, it's DiGiorno.
And now Raquel set right back into the ring. And so Ruca quickly into the cut. Hook of the leg now on Raquel. And a kick out. Raquel's been busted open. Perhaps a broken nose.
Oh,
Definitely possible with the
Raquel's
impact.
busted open, guys.
Moonsault to the outside.
That moonsault busted her open.
Still needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal. She has the upper hand right now. She's got Rodriguez down. And now Ruca perched on the top rope. Ruca crossbody.
And Raquel with a shot. Yeah, she's got a busted nose. I tell you what, man, this is like the third woman with a busted nose in the past 2 weeks. These ladies are going hard in the paint, man.
Just tick Rodriguez off. I fear you're absolutely correct. Raquel realizing that her nose likely busted open.
Well, I hope it's not broken. Jessica Carr already getting the black gloves out. Raquel's taunting to the crowd too, pointing at her bloody face. She's getting applause already. Fire up, girl. Let it motivate you. Avalanche into the corner.
Right now. Oh, and a power slam. Cover now to win the championship. Kick out. You're someone in this game who has the size, the speed, and the ability.
She's just smacking Soul in the back of the head.
Trying to do. Silence all the doubters.
She's slapping her with her bloody hand.
At the expense of the red-hot Soul Ruca. And Soul fighting back, though, showing some guts in this matchup. Oh,
big shoulder tackle from Raquel.
Covered by Raquel to win the championship in her fall. This is a smart strategy by Rodriguez. Well, spoke too soon. Raquel appeared to be ready to cinch in a submission and instead disregarded her opponent. I think she now wants to punish Soul Ruca as she takes her own blood. And I understand the mentality of Rodriguez. I understand what's going through Raquel's mind right now. But the fact is she is dealing with a reigning champion, Soul Ruca, who showed up and has set the world on fire. This is the same woman, the same Soul Ruca, who beat Becky Lynch to become the Intercontinental champion. So to your point, Raquel has to fight through this and focus on Soul Ruca, the championship. Rodriguez continues to control the champion.
Man,
this is the strategy I was about to
Raquel looking gnarly out there, I'll tell you that. But good for her sticking with it.
But it keeps Soul in close quarters. It prevents the champion from picking up speed and pushing the pace. And this is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in front of over 14,000 tonight. The Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, the final Monday Night Raw before Summerslam this weekend.
Man, another knee to the face from Soul.
We fear Raquel's nose may be broken.
I tell you what, man, that Soul Snatcher is going to sting if she hits that tonight. Something of a backstabber.
Middle turnbuckle and collapse into the corner. Now the official Jessica Carr
Soul crawling away while Jessica Carr checking on Raquel.
Rodriguez. These are incredibly valuable seconds for the champion Soul Ruca to recover, to re-strategize in any way, shape, or form.
And Soul just slapping chops on the chest of Raquel. Ooh. European uppercut by Soul Ruca. Backdrop lands on her feet. Oh, trip up. Okay. Good offense by Soul. Drop kick. Sliced bread. Snap. Sliced bread from Soul Ruca. Jeez. Running knee right to the busted nose. Only gets a 2 count. Oh. This might be the match of the night, just for Raquel's toughness, man. Soul is swinging hard.
Continuing the offense on Raquel Rodriguez, now looking to lift Rodriguez up on her shoulders. Not sure how wise this is. And it didn't pay off. but Raquel missed wildly. Ruca now off the second.
Springboard crossbody, but she gets caught in midair by Raquel. Raquel, oh, tossing her up. Nope. Ooh, like a reverse stun gun on the top rope by Soul. Soul's on top. Handspring DDT. I don't know what the gymnastics move is called. That's an actual gymnastics term that she executes going into that DDT, but that sort of handstand DDT. Goodness gracious. Oh, Roxanne is here. She's here to come in and take a shot. Oh, there's Liv Morgan. And now she eats a boot. Could that be it? 1, 2, 2.9. Here comes Io. And Liv looks worried. Jeez. And Liv is ready for her and just caught Io right in the face. Io is ineffective. Roxanne's still laid out on the ground over here. Jeez. Now Liv just goes into the ring post. Oh, now Raquel picking up Io, but she's got her back to Soul. No, Liv's defending the title on Sunday. Io Sky going for the, oh, geez, Meteora right into the bullet train, right into the post. Soul and Soul Snatcher. No. Oh, Roxanne with the interference. She's gonna get her into Hana Bomb. LA's waking up. This could do it. New Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it. They pulled the trigger. Raquel Rodriguez is your new Intercontinental Champion. And man, you know what? She put in her work for a year. Being the big mommy cool, fighting like a giant, fought through a busted face in this match. You know, listen, I don't want that to turn her face, but man, she deserves that. Like, she's worked so hard. And it was not easy. Classic 3-on-1 match, seriously, right? But good for her, man. Regardless of how long it is, she deserves it. Oh, they cleaned off her face too. Somebody cleaned off her face. Okay. Well, you know what? If it couldn't happen at SummerSlam, I'm glad it happened here.
People have heard, I respect you.
Love it.
I love you even.
That put some signs of life into tonight's Raw, which overall has not been its best show. But that was a great moment and a good match.
You don't like me, or you just don't like that I'm the champion. We've been chasing each other, haven't we? But we're not chasing each other anymore. That ends at SummerSlam. But listen to you. You love me, you respect me, but you don't like me? You're lying to yourself. You think the only way this plays out is you beating me? Well, at SummerSlam, I'm gonna break your heart. Nobody can touch me. Not even Dusty's kid.
The same way that Sammy lost his. I don't know. Oh, you mean like in 9 days? No, I don't think it's going to be that fast. I think she'll have a little bit of time.
Championship, also Hell in a Cell, with Oba and Brock, the women's world title, the six-man tag, the six women tag, and of course Gunther and Nick Aldis all brought a SummerSlam Saturday. And SummerSlam Sunday just as jam-packed with megastars and action. We're going to crown an interim WWE Women's Champion.
An interim women's champion. I hate that so much.
The Intercontinental Championship versus Gable, and of course, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. As Seth freaking Rollins challenges the OTC Roman Reigns. And right now, we'd like to take a look at the final chapter in the storied rivalry of Rollins and Reigns before SummerSlam.
Two of my least favorite people against me in the same match. What could go wrong? Always one step ahead. Proof was given. You try to copy me. You lose.
All right. It's time for the 2026 New World Order, known as the Bloodline. And here is the 2026 Hollywood Hogan, known as Roman Reigns. They're going to eat up whatever he says, even though he's an abusive character. And he's going to take a sweet time getting to the ring. You know, Swaby, I was thinking about that. I was talking to my wife about the situation with the ladder match when we were watching SmackDown. And that was the first thing that came to mind was WrestleMania 10 with Razor and Shawn, although they did the ladder match then for both titles. So it would be a little weird if they do like champion versus champion would be fine, but it would be weird if they echoed the ladder match then to do it. But yeah, Rhea versus whoever wins feels like a given. But we'll see what happens. Also, after SummerSlam, the IC title is a mid-card title. So what if we have some kind of call-up? What if we have a Tatum Paxley or a Lola Vice or somebody like that showing up, you know? Who knows? Who knows what will happen? I don't think... No, yeah. It's possible for Lola to be available by then. We'll see what happens.
This guy's a stranger that is on our bachelor party. He vomited on us, and then we had to get naked. You're not open. First, we chilling by the pool. Then we hit the club, boys. Then party book. The night we in the major league. Follow me. Jellyfish at 9 o'clock. Oh.
Yeah, last name. I'm very intrigued that they're going to do Lash Legend versus Julia for the last spot when 2 weeks in a row Nia Jax was screwed out of a ladder match shot because of Jade and Charlotte together. I kind of feel like neither one of them is going to win that match, and she's going to make sure of it. That's what I would do since she's not being involved in the match at all. Yeah, I thought Parker and Natty 3 would be at Heatwave. Which they are still building that card, right? But I don't know when they'll do it. But if they're not doing a Heatwave, they'll probably do it at their next PLE, I would think. They probably want to get that third match locked and loaded and ready to go. Maybe we'll learn more about that tomorrow, though. I imagine we'll probably see Natty versus Thea Hale, since she got involved in the Jada match last time. And then we'll probably get Jada and Natty 3. Hopefully with some kind of stipulation. I would appreciate that. Only 57 days, almost 2 months. It's not a terrible reign.
In the ring, the OTC, the main event, SummerSlam Sunday.
Yeah. Acknowledge me, and let's get Seth out here. Whoa. And let's get to business. Swaby, I agree. I think Nia will be the reason they cancel each other out. I'm curious if Nia will go so far as to help Lash win the match, or if she's just going to be petty and keep Charlotte and Jade from winning the match. I'm leaning towards the latter, but we'll see. And we'll talk about it more Wednesday night with A&B Combos and Just Alex on his channel for SummerSlam predictions. Talk already, Roman. Good grief. Yeah. Same here. Yeah, hopefully Raquel is okay. Like, hopefully she just got busted open and she's not like she doesn't need surgery or a face mask or anything like that. I've never been happier to hear Seth Rollins music. And the crowd's not even mad that they didn't get to acknowledge Roman because they get to keep singing. The modern day WWE fan, man, I don't get it. Seth Wick. Seriously, though. I'm thinking I'm back. Jordan 13s, huh? Okay. I'm not very good at identifying sneakers either. Seth did the acknowledge me.
That's how you ruin a great thing.
Ruin a great thing. No, Roman.
I tried to explain to him, but LA knows the deal. You're an asshole. Guilty. Guilty.
No, I do not think John Wick could last in a wrestling ring because you can't bring guns.
I'm the bad guy here. When it comes to you and me, I'm the bad guy. You know what? That's fine with me, because that's how I get mine. Some of us get everything handed to them on a silver platter. Some of us start on third base. Not me. People like me, we gotta grind, we gotta hustle, we gotta survive to get ours. I'm not taking anything away from you. Nothing at all. You are everything you say you are. You are everything that this company wanted you to be. You are the biggest star in this industry. You are a money-making machine. You are a main event walking. You are Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table. You are all of those things. And you've got an edge on me in so many departments, my brother. But there is one thing that you will never, ever be better than me at, and that is professional wrestling.
Okay. Seth said the word professional wrestling. Words. Plural.
You see,
Finally, Seth is getting down to the meat of the matter.
in this ring, I said it before, I'll say it again, I own your ass. And when it comes to what goes on inside that big skull of yours, I own your ass too. LA knows it. Everybody knows it. You know it. And there's nothing you can point to tell me I'm a liar. You can call me an asshole all you want, but you can't call me a liar. We've seen it for weeks. The packages, the history, Roman versus Seth. Every single time, I own you. And you think SummerSlam's going to be different? You think things change? Why do you think walking out of SummerSlam for you is going to be different? Have you changed even a little bit? What are you going to do? You're going to get yourself disqualified when I own your ass like I did at Royal Rumble back in 22? Or maybe this time, you call in the bloodline to do your dirty work for you since you can't seem to get anything done on your own. You say you need to beat me. You can need it all you want, but you don't stand a chance.
Seth's not saying anything that's not true. Like he said, you can't call him a liar.
You just don't get it, do you?
And I appreciate it.
You just don't understand. I'm the only real superstar. I'm the only true champion around here. And when I said it, I meant it. I need to beat you. I need my family to see me beat you. Everybody needs me to beat you. It's not just this company. The whole industry needs me to beat you.
Why does the industry need you to beat him? Thank you, Celeste. I appreciate it. We're still going here. Oh, gosh.
It's funny the things we need, huh? You need this redemption so bad, don't you?
Yeah. Roman, I
Let me
mean,
try this one.
whenever this story is actually over for good, Roman needs one win over
When I
Seth.
suckered you into this match back there a month ago, you said something that stuck with me. You said,
you needed your family to be there to see it. And it took me back down memory lane all the way to WrestleMania 31 when I cashed in on your ass and sent your whole family home in tears. Let me tell you this. I hope your family is there on Sunday, because I would love nothing more than to watch them cry again. When they figure out that their daddy is a fraud, their daddy is a loser, and their daddy will forever and always be Seth Rollins' bitch.
Well, Roman's crashing out, throwing hands on Seth.
Trying to get back to his feet, and Roman is irate, incensed after the words of Rollins got personal here tonight. It takes a lot to get under the skin of the OTC, but that's exactly what Rollins just did.
Superman punch.
Superman punch by Reigns. Rollins wins.
Try to get that spear. Spear by Roman in the middle of the ring.
Not quite sure what. Thinking about here, but the word
Yeah, I mean, Roman has basically manhandled Seth tonight, though. Like, Seth hasn't gotten a lick in.
it is where it all began.
Roman going for that chair. Now he's going to hit him in the back. Nope. And he gets stomped right on the chair.
Once again, this obsession by Roman Reigns cost him tonight and hurt him tonight at the hands of Seth Rollins.
What is... I don't like the way Seth is holding his arm. I don't like the way Seth is holding his arm. That was an odd posture by him. And maybe I've just watched too much Unreal and seen him get injured too many times. But that wasn't a great look. Nevertheless, that does it for Raw. So there's that. Do I think this match will turn into a stipulation match? No, I don't. It was the go-home show. I think it's too late to change it at this point. I think it would be foolish to try to make it a stipulation match at this point. So, no, I do not believe it will be. And I thought I knew how this match was going to go, but then, Seth got that upper hand with the stomp there at the very end. They're doing their best to try to keep this, even keel between the two of them. One guy gets shots in, the other guy gets shots in. And Seth is still, Roman is still obsessing over that chair from 10 years ago, 15 or 12 years ago now at this point. So very curious if that will factor in again on Sunday. Good night, CT Hill. Good to see you, and go dogs to you as well, sir. I don't know. I don't know what to expect of it. But I'll tell you what, through the rest of the week, when he said the industry needs to see him, I think he just meant all of wrestling. I think that's just the egomaniacal side of Roman speaking out of his butt, just saying all of wrestling needs me to beat you, which of course is not true, but I think that might be the approach he was going for there. Now, as for the channel, this week we'll be doing NXT tomorrow. We will be doing SmackDown on Friday. So NXT tomorrow, SummerSlam predictions on Wednesday. I'm hoping to drop more Mount Rushmore wrestling, and my wife and I are doing Attitude Era trivia now. If you want to check out our wrestling trivia videos, they'll be coming up soon. And we're going to plan on doing a live Attitude Era trivia, a live trivia video at some point very soon that we're hoping to do, hopefully this week if we can, but we'll have to check and see what we can manage. SmackDown on Friday, and of course SummerSlam this weekend. So it's packed this week with lots of opportunities to watch wrestling together and find something good. So the build for SummerSlam has been this and that, depending on the match, depending on the feud. But we're going to get there this weekend. And I think once we're there, we're going to have a good time. So thank you guys for joining me as well, and for being here with me, and for all that you guys do. And do not forget to be a mark, and don't forget to believe, because believing makes wrestling better. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, same time, for NXT, and we will go from there forward, ahead. Appreciate all that you guys do, and all that you guys, all that you guys do for the channel and showing up. And I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT, and for more wrestling all week long. Take care of yourselves.